have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Duke's offense will go on the attack first. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Cortez. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Just keep slinging it. Quarterback extends the play. Finding open areas. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score 2-14. SMU 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 12. SMU Mustangs
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They booted away on fourth down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
First and goal, SMU.
And the Mustangs are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Cortez. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages, by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
On the ready. Lasso.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Jackson.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back to the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for room. It's Butler. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Cortez. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Cortez. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Hauls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to the ground. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Running behind that left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and, man, are they in business. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Phillies, 2-9 Phillies.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Razor.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running to the left. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Well, it's 3rd and short, and the offense is trying to go outside with the toss play, but too much speed defensively, forcing 4th down.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Made a defender miss. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's Cortez. He'll pull it down and run. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On the direct snap, it's Butler. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open, and the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To the air, it's Cortez. Buying some time. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw, it's Cortez. Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. 1st drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the 2nd half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 21 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Cortez. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense drags him down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now. If you're...
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Cortez. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. On the move, it's Butler. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Cortez. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel.
Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
So so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Cortez. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Butler. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Cortez. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Cortez. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Wilcox. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs are in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big fella moving. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on every... Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running back searching for a hole. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.